Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ridwan Ibrahim. In this video, I will be showing you the features and how you can use the 2023 version of the Stonebridge structural detailing template. And what we will be using the Stonebridge template for is for the structural details that has been done in Protile Structure, and then we are viewing the detail right here in Protile Details. Okay, so let's just see how we can apply this. So first of all, what you need to do is save the drawing and then make sure you export the drawing as DWG to DXF, and then you should know the exact location where you have placed it. I will not be doing that right now because I've done it before. Okay, so I'll just I'll spare that. So after doing that, come to your document and then go ahead and open your Stonebridge template. Okay, so I have my Stonebridge template over here. I will open this and then I can go to the Stonebridge template over here, and then you see this Excel template. So open the Excel template. Okay, fine. So this is the Excel template, and then you can see exactly what the interface here looks like. So I have 6 catalogs over here. Basically, you can have your building on different type of foundation, all right? And this catalog is a function of those foundations, all right? So for example, if your building is situated on a pad foundation, then you can click on this. If your building is situated on a white strip foundation, you can use this. If it is on a strap beam foundation, you can use this. If it is on a pile foundation, you can use this. And if it is a raft foundation, you can either use this or use this, okay? Depending on the type of raft foundation it is. If it is purely a slab raft foundation, you can use this. And if it is a beam raft foundation, you can use this. There are other types of foundation that are not here. For example, you have the pile raft and many more. So this is the 6 that you can use it for, but for others you can just spare that for now. All right, so let's assume I want to use the pad foundation. I'm saying my building is situated on a pad footing, on a pad foundation. So all you just need to do is click on this. All right, then you see it will automatically bring me to AutoCAD. So it will load up that template for me here in AutoCAD. So let's just wait a bit for it to do that. So if you check the right bottom of my laptop here, you will see that it is opening the drawing. You will see that side where it is loading. So it is loading my drawing for now. So let's see the end result. Okay, we are good. The drawing has been loaded. You can see it here, Stonebridge templates, although I have opened one earlier, but that's not a big deal. Let me just close this one, and then we can use the one that we just opened right now. All right, so if you zoom in to see this, you will see exactly what you have. All right, so this is how everything looks like. So that's fine. Now let's see how we can use this Stonebridge template to modify our own drawing. All right, so just click on this particular icon to open your drawing. So I'll click on open, and then I can open my Protile Details drawing. So this drawing, I'm talking about this drawing. All right, this drawing that I have in Protile Details, I have saved it. So I'll just look for it over here. So I saved it with Protile Details. Okay, so here we are. So I'll just open that particular drawing. Yeah, I'll continue opening DWG. Okay, now looking at this drawing, you will see this drawing, it needs some modification. There are a lot of things you need to modify in this drawing. Firstly, the line width. Okay, you can see the line width is not good enough. Looking at this, you cannot really differentiate between this red line and this white line. Of course, I know this red line is my concrete boundary, and I know that this white line is my my main reinforcement. But what I mean by you cannot really differentiate is you cannot differentiate between the line width. After I'm done detailing my structural elements here in AutoCAD and I want to print it out on site, I will be printing everything out in black and white. And when I print everything out in black and white color, in that way, you will not be able to differentiate this red color from this white color, from this green color. Everything will appear as black. So in that case, the layer, which is the color, we have no more importance. What is important exactly is the line width. But if this line is thicker than this line, easily you will be able to notice this line before you notice this line if you are looking at the drawing. So basically all this reinforcement line, they need to be thicker than this external boundary, the concrete boundary line. All right, so all these you need to modify them. Also, you need to modify the text height. All these, they are not good enough. Another thing is the condition of the foundation over here. You see, I'm not getting any information of what is going on in the foundation layer here. You can see this this level minus 1.1 up to this level plus 0.0. That is where my foundation is. But over here, I cannot get any information of what's going on here. Maybe there is a soil at this one side and there is a soil at the other side. Or even over here, I'm expecting to have like a German floor or maybe a floor slab or whatever. There is nothing like that over here. You know, everything is just blank. And aside from the fact that this is not how we detail, you know, according to the BS detailing standard, this is not how we detail. It has to be called out and everything like that. So this drawing is not perfect, all right? But for the beam, at least the beam is manageable, all right? So let's see how we can modify this drawing, all right? So now that you know the deficiency in this drawing, we should know how we can modify it using the Stonebridge template, all right? So basically what I like doing is I like to put a boundary in whatsoever I want to copy, because I'll be moving this drawing from Protal Details, I'll be moving it to the Stonebridge. So that's moving it completely from one drawing to another drawing. So let me put a boundary to easily identify it. So I'll just use a rectangle. Then I have it like this. Then I can select all of this drawing in just one click, then right click, and then you go to clipboard. Then you can copy, either copy with base point or you copy alone. So let's copy with base point. So I'll pick these beginning points. Then you come to your Stonebridge template and then you can easily drop it somewhere. So let's drop it around here. I'll right click, I'll go to clipboard, and then I can paste. And for a faster means, you can just Ctrl V, press Ctrl V, it will also paste. All right. So now looking at this drawing, I have modified the drawing. If you look closely, you see that the white line is now thicker than the red line. It does not need to be abnormally thicker, but obviously you can see this white line is now thicker than the red line. So when you print this out, you will easily identify, the same thing goes for this, you will easily identify which is the reinforcement and which is the concrete boundary, even though it will be appearing as black and white on paper, but one will be thicker than the other. You can easily identify this. So this can be used on site. The same thing goes for the beam. It has been modified, all right? However, the text height is not modified, so that is not a big deal. All you just need to do is, for example, select this and then click on select similar. Then you see that all your what's it called, all the top bars will be selected, the top labels will be selected. Then you can easily go to the properties and then change the text height. So let's see, the text height here is 100, and let's see what we 175 give us. 175 should be enough. Then you can click outside and you see this is now bigger. Okay, so with just a single click, you've changed that. So if you see this has been changed, also this has been changed. Okay, so if you check here too, it's still the same thing. So by doing that, you've changed all this. So using the detailing template, it will make your work easier and faster. So at least 75% of your work has been done. But is this all the templates can do for you? Of course, no. There are more the templates can do for you, and we are just exploring them one after the other. So this is one thing the template will do for you. It will change the line width. So you can see how the template will change the line width. Another thing we can do is, I also complained about the foundation condition over here. You can see the foundation condition here. So how can you modify this? You can just come here and check for a drawing that is of your liking. Let's say, for example, this. Okay, so I want to use this all these pattern and everything. So let me just try to copy all this. So let's have it like this. Okay, then I'll copy this. I will copy this. Yeah, then I also have to copy this. Okay, I think this is not copied. Yeah, then I can copy all this, copy all this. I can also copy this side where I have the compassion. I think I have not selected this. Okay, so this needs to be selected as well. And then the tag that is there, I have to select it. Yeah, for the German floor area here, you can also select the German floor. You know, I have a floor over there. Okay, so that's the 150 mm mass concrete floor slab. So let's select that as well. Okay, and then any modification you need to do, you will come back to do it later. So now let's copy these and paste it where I need it over there. So you can just click on copy, and then this is the position I'll be using for my base point. All right, this position. So click this position, and then let's go drop it. I'll just, let me unselect this orthogonal, and then let's see. Okay, then I just need to paste it over here like this. Boom. Okay, so I will escape, and then you can see how I have easily fixed that. So let me try to expand this. Okay, fine. So that is doing great. And if there's anything that needs to be moved, let's say for example this, you need to move this forward a little bit. So let's move that. Okay, so I'll use this, and then I can place that over here. Okay, so these are all things you need to do. This particular one, I don't think they are very essential like that. Okay, so you see the German floor, I've placed the German floor over here. I don't need this. I will take this away. Okay, so I'll delete that. Okay, now you see that this drawing has been modified. If you print out this drawing, it is more meaningful than it was like this. Okay, so this is now more meaningful than what you have over here. So you can easily use your drawing like this. Okay, so if this is not 1,700, that should not be a big deal. You just need to double click on this. Let's say what you have there is 1,500. You just change this to 1,000. Let me just change this 7 to 5. Okay, of course, everybody that sees this drawing knows that you're not drawing to scale. So whether you change from 1,7 to 1,5, that's not a big deal. So I'll change this to 1,5, and that will be the end of that story. Okay, so you can easily do all this, and then at the end of the day, if you do this for this column, you also did this for this column, you did this for this column, you did this for this column, and then you print your drawing out, then you'll be having a more professional drawing. Okay, you'll be having a more professional detailed drawing. So that's exactly how you can use this. But aside from that, you see everything about this column, this details column is not doing fine. It is not exactly what you should be expecting. Look at the way the links are being ranged. So you can also use the Stonebridge detailing template to fix this. So now let's look at this drawing. For example, looking at this drawing, I have 3 stories. I have the foundation story. I mean the foundation layer. That's the parts for the foundation, which is 1.1 meter. Okay, fine, that's fine. And then I also have the first floor, which is 2,550 plus my 450 beam, so that gives me 3,000. So the first floor is 3,000, and then the roof floor is also 3,000. So I have 2 floors. I have the first floor, I have the roof floor, and I also have the foundation part. Okay, so now let's see this drawing, if I can just modify this as a whole. If you come to this drawing, for example, this column, for example, you see that it is still the same thing that I have. You see over here, I have my foundation story. And then over here, from here up to this, beam layer here, I have another story, which is 3,650. Okay, so that is the first floor. And also I have another one here. That is the roof floor. So the same number of story that I have here is exactly the same number of story that I'm supposed to achieve here. Okay, but one looks more professional. Of course, this is more professional than the one I copied from Details. So why not just use this? So I can just copy this like this. Okay, then I can use my copy to, let me just copy it to that position so I can easily see it. Okay, so let me paste it over here. Okay, so that's doing fine. Then I'll escape for now. So now let me look at the details of what I have in this column. So you can change the height of the story. You can see for the foundation I have 1.1 meter. Okay, so over here you can come change it. So here I have 1.9, right? So just change that to 1.1. Okay, so change this to 1.1. So I'll be creating a replica of that with this one that I just made over here. Okay, and then every other thing that you need to change, all this foundation, whatever, where the slab will be, you just subtract that. If this is 150, subtract 150 from 1, then you know what this will be. So you can just find the corresponding stuff. Let's say this is 250. Okay, so just change this to 250. So you can easily modify this template to have exactly what you want. Okay, so let me just go directly to the reinforcement. So for this part I have 8x16. Okay, so moving forward I have 8x16 as well, and then moving forward I have 8y16. Okay, so that is not bad. Let's see what I have here. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, that's 6y16 over there. Okay, and that's exactly what I have at the top too. So to make it easier, you see here I have 6y16, so just change this to 8y16. Okay, so change this to 8. I do not wish to use t, so I'll change this to y, and then I'll change this to 16. As easy as that. Okay, and then you come to the top part as well, you do the same thing. For the reinforcement, I have 6 10. I have 60 10. That's for the reinforcement. Okay, for the rebar. So if you look at this, what's my rebar? You see my rebar is 22y8. That's 22y8 for the foundation and for the top part. Okay, so that's why it's 22y8 at 75. Okay, so you can also do the same thing over here. So here I'll change this to 22y8, okay, and then that's still 75. Okay, so I know that detail, this is for the first floor and for the upper floor. And then most essentially, you also need to make adjustments to your number of steel over here. So I'll click this particular one, then I can use copy, and then let me use AutoCAD now. Okay, then I can just copy this to this position, and then at the end of the day I'll be having 8y16. This is 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and 2 at this position. So that is 8y16. Also, what is the dimension of the column? Dimension of the column is 230 by 230. Okay, so you need to fix this on your own. This is 230, right? So you can just change this dimension to 230. Okay, so change this to 230. Okay, and then this as well, this is 225. Okay, so you can also, but before you start changing it, you can make this to be a rectangle or something. Okay, so it's just like copying, pasting, and modifying this drawing. So you can easily modify this drawing to get exactly what you need to get. So at the end of the day, you even be using the Stonebridge template to modify your drawing. Okay, so that is how you can use your Stonebridge template. And then if you come to the foundation layout over here, if you want to print it out, your layout drawing. So when you come here, you will see there is already a title block for you to use. So coming here now, I can change the client's name here. The client name, I can change this to, let's say, my YouTuber. Yeah, my YouTubers. That's the name of my client. And then all these notes, you can leave it as this. For the project, you can just change it. Proposed residential development in so area in Lagos State, wherever. Okay. And then for the foundation layout, this particular one is column elevation. Let me call it column elevation. So you don't need to even start bringing in your own title block or trying to modify a title block or trying to create a title block. You can easily modify this particular title block to your own. So just modify everything that you need to do. Okay, now if you've changed all this, you don't need to change it anymore. So you just copy this template to another place. So let me try to copy this. So you can just click on move or copy, and then you click on create a copy, then you click on OK. Then you see another template will be created. You can say I have foundation layout 2. This is the foundation layout 1. Let's try to create one drawing over here. Just double click. Okay, and all you need to do is try to zoom your drawing. So let's say this is exactly what you've done, so you just need to zoom it perfectly. So let me zoom this a little bit. Okay, so click outside. Okay, so and then you have your drawing. Now imagine you have your drawing like this. It is very professional and everybody will appreciate your drawing. So you don't need to go through a lot of stress before you can get your structural detail drawing. So you can easily use these templates to easily make your drawing. All right, and then it might be kind of time consuming for you to be coming to your Excel all the time to select for example strap footing, beam footing, or whatever. So easily what you can do, let me just close this. I don't need to save. So easily what you can just do is, when you come to your Stonebridge template, I mean the Stonebridge file, because this is the file I will send to you if you request for it. If you need the file, you just need to contact me to get the file. Now, if you come to the Stonebridge template over here, all right, you can go to the stb.dtr, okay, and then you can come to the search, and then you can come to the bin, you come to the .dat, you come to .bat, you come to win, you come to window, you come to don't temper, you click on go back now, you click on crash this software, and then you click on yes, you click on crashed, okay. So now when you come here, you will see these are all the template that you need to have. You can see this is for the pad footing, okay. This is for that's the beam raft. What about this? This is for the pile. What about this? This is for the slab raft. Then what about this? This is for the strap foundation. And then what about this? Okay, this is the white strip, okay. So these are all the templates, okay. So in order not to be going to the Excel, because at times it may be time consuming for you to go to the Excel, open the Excel, and then try to wait for it to load up. So you can easily copy all these files and create a create a folder in your desktop, and then you copy all of this drawing into that. So it is not a difficult thing. For example, just as I have mine here, you see it here, Stonebridge 2023. So if you open this file, you will see these are my template that I have over here. So these are the templates. So you can just easily copy it here. So whenever I want to use this, I can just easily click on this and open it directly without even needing to go to the Excel sheet. So that is one fast way of using the template, okay. So if you need the template, just contact me. You can contact me on WhatsApp, contact me on Telegram, or contact me on my email. I will respond swiftly. So if you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, consider giving me a subscription. Thank you for watching.